My ethnicity is Indian, but I also classify myself as Punjabi.
I am Hispanic.
Pakistani.
I'm African American.
Ecuadorian, so Hispanic.
South Korean.
Afghani.
I am Pakistani.
Yes.
Yes, I've been living here for the past 18 years. Consider myself fully American.
Yeah.
I am American.
Yes.
Yeah, I consider myself American.
Yes. I am American, yes.
To be American means to be free, have the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness, and to be a citizen of America.
Be free and express yourself.
I feel like freedom of speech, freedom of culture, diversity.
To me, it means to be free-spirited, to have your own individuality.
Basically to make something out of nothing, the underdog story.
I mean, the definition for me, I think, is just living the American dream, just working hard, being able to afford things you want, helping your parents out, and just being productive.
Just to be yourself and like follow your own personal goals and make the most out of like what you're given.
American culture, I think, again, it's to just be respectful to everyone and like respect everyone's beliefs and values and to just be free.
I feel like American culture is very fluid. It's always adapting. It's kind of like how people say like America's like a melting pot. It's always changing, it's always adapting. So I feel like American culture is just very fluid, but it always centers around free spirit and free will.
Okay, so one thing I like about America is the opportunities that we have here. We have many opportunities compared to other countries.
One thing I really like is how everyone's so quick to lend a helping hand in the sense of like, oh, you're going through this? Don't worry, you're not alone. We feel this. Like, they won't outrightly like help you all the time, but they're always there to support you emotionally and mentally, especially through social media and all that. You see a lot of support going on.
But one thing I don't like is that although we are diverse, we find it hard to like coexist with each other and actually use that to our advantage.
The one thing I don't like though is how you'll have some cases where people are kind of ignorant, like, you know, it's kind of harsh to say, but they won't be as accepting or they won't be as understanding of certain people's conditions and situations.
I just feel like I value things more. Like, I've gone back to Ecuador and stuff like that, and I've seen how people can't really afford certain things, and I value things more. I appreciate my education, I appreciate what I have, I appreciate my parents. Not saying that, you know, Americans don't appreciate things, but it's just a little bit different.
In my culture specifically, we teach the importance of treating everyone else as other human beings rather than by their race and their religion and culture. Everyone's our siblings, basically. We're all family. And I feel like sometimes some Americans do embody this as a whole, especially given the whole individuality, free spirit, free will, but then you have some that are so avidly against it through segregation, racism, and discrimination. So I feel like once we overcome that, then we basically be at like the same level.
It's mostly the same. Just considering how Americans mostly in that Catholic, Jesus, God, yeah, it's not really that different.
I think the American spirit would be like just pulling yourself by your bootstraps and, you know, making the best of the limited stuff that you have.
Being a well-rounded person, you know, going to football games, celebrating 4th of July, I guess. Yeah, just being friendly to everyone and just, you know, working hard.
Yes, I feel like the American spirit means to just have a free will, free like spirit, like just go for it. You know, we fight like home of the brave kind of stuff, you know, like we fight for what we believe in. And I do think that applies to me.
Oh yeah. I'm just happy that I can say like be able to like say whatever I want and express myself however I like choose to.
In the middle, because I feel like over time the definition of the American dream has changed. Before it was all about making quick money, being rich, partying, doing whatever, but now it's more like get the highest amount of income you possibly can, get an education, and just have a roof over your head and have a happy family, while also living luxuries, like the little luxuries in life.
I think so, yeah, because I think every American's dream is to, like, the main thing, like, about America that everyone, like, just wants and, like, strives for is freedom. So I think that's the American dream, and I believe everyone gets that chance here.
I agree.
I can agree with that, definitely.
I agree. Yeah.
I do agree. I agree with that statement.
Yeah, I just think like it's like whatever you make it out to be, you know?
In high school, like I had someone tell me that like I wasn't American because my parents weren't born here.
I have, yes, because I wear the hijab, so people look at me differently and they believe that I'm not totally American and that I don't like believe anything about America, like about freedom or anything, and they just like judge me based off of my scarf that I wear.
Our most basic common link is that we all inhabit this planet. We all breathe the same air, we all cherish our children's future, and we are all mortal.
Like, cross-legged. Okay.
I guess
True. I don't know. I can't really answer that question.